information to find out Auntie's choice took over Spacer's choice. Oh, and that your teammates were long dead. Two
Baby
equally tragic
mother.
deaths.
Yeah, I'm playing The Outer Worlds 2. I already got a save file on here. It took me a few times getting past the tutorial to really get into this game because they got a bunch of stuff in here that's it's cool, but it's like a little weird in comparison to the first game. Like certain stuff just really isn't, you know, uh certain stuff just really isn't hitting for what it's supposed to hit for. Okay, so this your first time seeing somebody play this game. All right, bet. So you should, you should get a little bit of an experience out of it. So the question is, you cool with me starting from the save file I already have, or do you want to see the intro of the game, uh, so that you feel what I'm saying, with the plot hitting for? Because I could always explain the plot, but seeing is believing. So it's like it really just depends on your opinion. So what we thinking? Want to start fresh, new save file, or we going, straight to the save file I got already? Hmm. Well, looking at a couple of things. This, all right, I can close this. I'll say I'm gonna just start over. That way, at least my stream has a record of uh what the game is about. I'm also using my controller to play, by the way.
Commander, uh, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy.
The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
All right.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounter.
Okay, we got the little character creator popping off, and trying to let me see. Yeah. Um, this automatically, I have the settings on, so my broadcasts are automatically saved for up to 7 days. I think it's 14 days for affiliates, and I have affiliates, so my stream will be up for the next 2 weeks. It's 60 days for partners, Turbo, and Prime users. I'm a Prime user and an affiliate, so I don't really know where that, where the chips going for all that. They might just consider me an affiliate and only keep it up for 14 days, but then at the same time, me having Prime, they might, keep my stream up, for the next month or so. Yeah, so all of my settings are correct, at least for the time being. So you should have access to the stream after the fact. But let's get this started. I'm vaguely familiar with this setup because I done played this a couple times already. Figure out which one I want to go with. What is it, 13? Yeah, 13. I didn't literally, I didn't memorize this shit, boy. Yeah. Let me get that thick nose. You feel what I'm saying? We black. Only thing I'm upset about is you can't change the lifts. You feel me? I want to be voluptuous in these streets. I don't want to have, you feel what I'm saying? What if I want to have the biggest lips on this side of the capitalistic space galaxy? In case y'all don't know, the Outer Worlds 2 primarily takes place during like instances of space travel and interplanetary travel. So for the whole time I'm playing this game, I'm gonna just put space in front of everything to make it make sense. That's why if you look at the title of the screen, it's space capitalism. Capitalism in space. We out here with it. Also, is this the right color? I could have sworn. Okay, it is. I'm just sitting a lot closer to the TV than I normally am. Normally, I don't get to see it in this detail. Some of the hairstyles in this game look good, others not so much. I kind of wish they would have put a little more work into the hair, but then again, given the climate that the game takes place in, I'm not too surprised that they took a Fallout-esque type approach to it. Because Fallout has a lot of funky looking hairstyles, like especially for black characters. And I get it. Like if you don't hire black people who are experienced in making textures for black people's hair, um, it kind of falls flat sometimes. Uh, and with the state of Microsoft, I'm really not surprised. Like with all of the layoffs, um, I'm really not surprised they weren't able to, like, throughout the whole company, all of the game development companies. Yeah, I'm not surprised they weren't able to like really get black hair on point because it looks good in very specific instances, but then you look at other shit and it's like it doesn't have the same, it doesn't have the same polish. But then again, this is coming from a person who really likes Fallout 4. So I kind of understand uh that when you're not playing certain games that are like, the anime gotcha games, like the hair is supposed to look imperfect. So to some capacity, it's like, they could have did a little better. But then at the same time, I'm like, imperfections make things a little more real. So I can appreciate the realism in some of these hairstyles, especially like the mullet look. I kind of like the mullets. But these bangs could have looked a little cuter. I'm just saying. Also, what type of head shape? Like, look at the way the head is shaped in the back, like with the hair. Like, it's real poofy in the back. She looked like a xenomorph. That's a whole lot of head back there. Okay, that's not bad. Little swoop shits to the side, a little side part. Okay, another side part, but everything swooped to the back. Mm, little braids like that. Okay, little ponytail into the braids. I see it. I feel like I feel like getting into a firefight, like a little shootout or whatever. I'm trying not to say shootout because I'm on stream, but getting into a firefight in an FPS uh with a hairstyle like this goes crazy. Because you can't peek over shit. You gotta do turn your head sideways to peek over cover. Oh, already. But anybody who don't know, Miss Blick is my mod, feel me? AKA baby mother. I'm finna have gifts and what's it called? Unique emojis for my channel. And they know more about the stuff than I do, so they volunteered as tribute. So shout out to them for taking the time to put that together for me so that I didn't have to go through the painful trial and error process. Okay. You know what? You know what it is? A lot of these hairstyles are dated. That's why I'm looking at it the way I'm looking at it. These hairstyles are dated. It's like hairstyles I would expected to see in BioShock. Make a baby father. Um, there already is one. There's a pink baby mother logo and there is a pink baby father logo. It's called Cotton Candy. So I tried to name my stuff uniquely, like not so uniquely that people would be like, "What the fuck is periwinkle?" But like, you feel what I'm saying? Like just cotton candy, you know, crimson, pastel red, blicky blue, dark blicky blue. You feel me? Like trying to, integrate, the pretty blicky brand into, the stuff that I had going. A little bit of balance. Now, see this hairstyle, I love this hairstyle. Even though it would get you killed in a firefight, I might have to. You feel what I'm saying? I might have to. You know, 45 might be the. For a nickel might be the one. I like the little ponytail. It's giving Rio Morales. Hey, don't forget to engage with some of the games I have going on in my chat. Right now we have Pokemon Go. And it's just a cute little game where everybody in chat can type exclamation point poke catch, like Pokemon, poke catch. And yeah, like Miss Blick just did. And after about I think 90 seconds, that's a minute and a half. Wait, isn't it a minute and a half? 60, 60, 20. Yeah, so it's like after a minute and a half, uh basically the thing will show you who caught what. And sometimes multiple people can catch the same thing. It's nothing too fancy. Just a little something something to keep the masses entertained. I will say I like 40. I like 40 and 4 nickel. Hmm. It's a couple of styles that's all right. Hmm. Now, I almost always go for uh lighter color hair just to wait. You see the baby? Hold on. Let me go look at the ones I sent you real quick because uh you should have all of them in that color. Look at my downloads real quick. All right. I'm gonna wait, which one is this one? I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you another email with the pink baby mother logo. All right. All right, double check your email. I just sent the other one. I don't know why the I probably missed one. Probably what it is. Yeah, because I'm looking at the email now. I don't see the pink baby mother one in there, so that's my fault. You and these emojis. All right. And for those who don't know, I had my stream set up to where it's not screen recording my entire screen. It's just capturing the game specifically. So whenever you see the screen flash and all that other shit, basically, I'm just what is it? I'm minimizing the screen that I'm on and pulling up other shit on top of it. So you probably won't be able to see what I'm doing. You'll just see like the screen flash in different colors because you know how it is. And that's just for anybody who doesn't understand like the mechanics behind it, right? I'll explain certain stuff because I'm an educator by trade. I spend a lot of time educating people. So oh, what it do, Mochi? Thank you for taking the time to visit my stream while you're at work lurking. Lurking and working, working and lurking. You know, we love a little bit of lurking and working and working and lurking. But yeah, for those who don't know, even if I have people on my stream who do understand how Twitch streaming works, I still try to take time to educate people who may not understand. Because if anybody watches my stream back later, I want to be able to give them a little bit of wisdom, something that they can take for themselves. I don't like gatekeeping knowledge. Uh, so I'll occasionally just explain the mechanics behind certain things. And that's the merch link. Yeah, so that's the link to my official website that just dropped. The Stream Elements bot just dropped that in the chat for y'all. Uh, Baby Mother and Baby Father is a idea that I came up with because I just heard the phrase so much growing up and on social media, so I decided to make something of it. And it's something slight, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, nothing that no, I'm the originator. It's just something that came to me, and I'm doing something with it. We have merch with Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, American Apparel, all type of stuff. So if you're looking for quality, like quality that you can trust, you can always go with some of the mainstream name brands that people are more familiar with. If you want to go with something that's more on the cheaper side, like Gildan or Hanes, we also have stuff like that as well. Then there's just a bunch of accessories, stickers, all type of different stuff for people to sink their teeth into. And last but definitely not least, everything is customizable. So no matter what it is you're looking at, there's a good chance that you can customize it in some way, especially like the shirts and the hoodies and stuff. So when you go to the official website, it'll just be pretty much everything that's about me. It leads to all my other social media websites, things like that. But then on the homepage, you'll see links and pictures and stuff that lead to the actual merch website. So whatever traffic we get, if you see things on the website that you like, take the pictures and repost it or something, screenshots, screen recordings, or even just mentioning it in conversation to people. That stuff goes a long way. And I appreciate everybody who takes the time to, show love in that manner because it really does change everything. A lot of celebrities, a lot of rich folk, a lot of successful people in general tend to forget that you might be interacting with one specific fan, you might be interacting with one specific person, but that one person is still part of the reason why you're successful. So I try to remind myself to take time and appreciate, even when people not spending money, they're just spending time and attention. I try to take the time to appreciate that because again, whatever money I have in my pocket that comes from streaming or anything like that, most of the time I end up giving it right back to the community. Like I don't even cash out on Twitch most of the time. I just keep the Twitch money there and I use my Twitch money to, you know, gift subs and, keep up with my subscriptions to other content creators. So, if I get to a point where I can pay my bills off of streaming, it's like I definitely want to start the right way and I want to keep that same energy throughout my career so that at the very least it's not no weirdo, traumatizing situation where people then, fell in love with me over the years and supported my content and it turned out, I'm sending dick pics to a 13-year-old. Like, come on now. You feel me? Like all of the weird ethical stuff, like the weird Epstein type stuff. Yeah, it's like I want to start the right way and create a new standard, right? That's the specific thing that I'm saying. Because it's not difficult for me to, not do crazy shit like that because it's just not a part of who I am. So on the flip side though, understanding that like even little mistakes can lead to bigger stuff later down the line. Where like a lot of content creators, even if they weren't trying to be inappropriate, it's like if you don't if you don't take time to remember, right? With great power comes great responsibility, all that cool stuff. You could very easily mishandle a situation and or mishandle information to such a degree, right, that it causes like, some type of unhealthy impact. So I'm trying to keep in mind that even if I'm not out here, you know, grooming kids and stuff like that, is, you know, you're still not perfect. So it's better to just, play it careful, keep going to therapy, that sort of stuff. Like if you want to get into content creation, please go to therapy or try to or something along those lines so that your experience on social media doesn't, you feel what I'm saying, turn into something it doesn't need to be. Like don't turn it into a pissing contest of, oh, I'm the hardest content creator, or I'm the best streamer, or I'm the one. It's like, who cares? Like let's not get into, competition or witch hunting where we just go back and forth like, yeah, oh, this content creator did something. Let's all capitalize on the drama. Like I don't want to be a drama news channel where all I do is talk about how other people then fucked up. It's not that people shouldn't take accountability, right? I do appreciate when, certain news channels go through the trouble of, calling people out and, putting people in positions where they can't dodge accountability. It's like I appreciate content creators who do that. But at the same time, a lot of people capitalize on that, right? And their content specifically their content specifically revolves around uh trauma, right? Like it just all revolves around trauma and quote unquote exposing people. And it just gets to a point where if your content revolves around talking shit about people who, either do genuinely evil things or people who make mistakes, eventually you'll get careless and you'll start to blur the line between the two. I've seen it with pretty much every news channel I've ever genuinely followed and liked over the years. Like I saw it with Drama Alert back when, everybody was young as hell on YouTube and we wasn't like 100% aware yet, right? Like we weren't literate enough in terms of understanding racism and propaganda and all of that to understand that, maybe Drama Alert wasn't being as responsible with they reports as they should have been, right? And that's just one of many examples. You got the Philip DeFranco, scandal that happened a minute ago, and the Papa Gut stuff, like where occasionally him or Moist Critical will have like real bad takes or like tone deaf takes, and then people in the black community got to be like, hey, hold on, bruh, you got too much dip on your chip. Like it's a couple things you're missing about this, contextually. Um, but yeah, bottom line is I just don't want to get to a point where as a streamer or as a content creator, as a musician, as a anything, I forget to be careful about the way I handle content, right? Like if it turns out I don't like this game, I don't want to get to a point where me not liking this game goes from, you know, uh, a friendly conversation about, you know, my opinions on gaming to, me making personal attacks against people online who disagree with my opinion of the game or some shit. It's like I didn't seen people go down that road. I done seen some of my favorite content creators really lose their mind and turn into people I didn't recognize because they were chasing, some weirdo back and forth with another content creator, you know? But yeah, as always, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's see. I like this. Uh, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the piercings in this game too much because they paired up the nose ring with other shit, and I kind of just wanted the nose ring. Mm. Oh, they got a single one? I must have missed this when I was making my character. I like it on that side. They got gold. Gold. Yeah, it kind of looked like a star on her face. I like that. Yeah, I'm fucking with that. I will say I like the visuals right off the bat. That's one of the things that I do like. Even though some of the hairstyles are kind of like hit or miss, uh, I really do like some of the other cosmetics that they have available at the start. I will say I don't like the outfits though. But then again, I mean, it's like not every game that has character customization comes with different outfits and stuff that actually look, stylish. Maybe they was going for a different look where instead of trying to make everything look cool, they just made it look practical or more realistic based off of what the job description was or whatever. Okay, I think that's it. I usually go with professor because it kind of makes the most sense. Like I said, I'm a teacher by nature, an educator. So, you know, I usually go with brilliance, lucky. I go with sickly because it's accurate. I do have an autoimmune disease. Shout out to uh, shout out to Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is basically legendary in the community for stuff related to donating, and doing charity streams for people with autoimmune diseases. What else? else we got? It's Pokemon on here that I've never heard of before. Science, medical. Wait, did I? I forgot which one I chose. Medical. Okay. Explosives, engineering. I think I'm gonna go with engineering. That's usually what I do. I do engineering, medical, and science. For baby. Cause like, who? Who was in the studio? Did you change your Twitch or did you make a new account? Oh, okay. So now you got two. Hey, you can definitely use that to your advantage. Stream on your phone and your PC at the same time, just alternate between the two accounts and then stream together. Oh, okay, bet. Hey, I appreciate that because I'll be needing clips. Every time I say something profound or I do something funny, just clip. Yeah, I'm glad nobody else had that name because now you can just sit in my chat. All right, so before we start, yeah, I was waiting for the thing to come through again. Yeah. So there go the merch again. Like I said before, all of our merch is customizable. Well, almost all of the merch is customizable. I should say that. Almost all of our merch is customizable. We got stuff with Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, American Apparel, etc. So if you want like the high quality stuff that you're familiar with, you can go with that. If you want to experiment a bit with other stuff like Gildan, Hanes, even more options, then yeah, we have variety available for y'all. So enjoy, looking through all of the options. You don't have to buy anything. All of the money that, you know, that comes in from the store, it gets sent right to all of the artists responsible for creating each design, or the artist responsible for promoting that design, like anything that's associated with them, right? Because sometimes as an artist, you don't have the skill to make it yourself, so you go to somebody else who has that skill, and now that design is associated with your music. So either way, whether you are a content creator and you just had a design associated with what you're doing, anything that pops up on the store, we make sure that all that money goes to the right people. And by we, I mean literally me and like two of my friends that basically started the brand with me at the very beginning. Both of which are actually artists who have designs on the website. So every time money comes in, I just cash app it to them. Uh, Whether I wait for the money to come through, like in terms of payout, or I just, yeah. Like I just send it out of my pocket in advance, and then wait for the money to come through, to break even. Other than that, most of the profit that's left over from designs associated with me, I donate that stuff to Miss Rachel. Like whatever charity or GoFundMe account that she promotes, like I'll just randomly find people and yeah, donate directly to them. So let's see, what stuff do I want? We finna do finna do that. Finna do 10 and we finna do no reload. Because to be real with y'all, I hate having to reload in combat. And yes, I am activating mods. I am guilty.
Commander, as always, I'm calling on you for a mission requiring both your unique intellectual prowess and aggressive instincts for item acquisition. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain classified for the moment, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No conferences at which to tear apart your peers' half-baked theories. No jaunts to other systems to find rare historical items. No propagation of knowledge of any kind. In short, stagnation and death for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
As always, I look forward to your academically grounded yet thoroughly imaginative musings in your summary report. Allah be with you and your team, Commander.
All right, there we go. Now to make up for some of this painful ass lack of progress and me trying to catch up with my other character, I'll go in and this. There we go. All right, get that out the way. Now we can start. I gotta go downstairs. Mm,
Commander, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
wow, a whole 10.25%, huh?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it
Yes.
works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long?
Yeah, definitely change your settings so that they can get a discount. Um, it's through fourth wall. So I think let me see. Let me double check real quick. Let me see. Go to fourth wall real quick because there's two different types of discounts you can get. The first discount is through the Adidas stuff, but that stuff comes and goes, right? They'll just be like random discounts on the website. The discount through the fourth wall merch, which is directly connected to Twitch, that's a little bit different. So let me see. You can gift stuff, discount for Twitch subs. There it is. All right, so you get 10% off for being subscribed. So when you go into your settings, you can essentially offer 10%. Plus, whenever somebody buys merch, it actually shows up in the chat. So if the person is subscribed, um, they get the 10% off, and then it'll show up in chat, and it'll start a merch. Plus, people can gift merch to different people in chat. That's another thing you can do when you do the whole gift sub, gift, merch or whatever. It's pretty neat. And thank you for saying so. I genuinely tried to create something that was, actually fucking cool and, engaging to the chat.
It kind of does the same thing. Although they
The
don't simulate
simulate
it,
finger.
it's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
What are they telling you?
Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta
Oof,
save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And
oof.
Jefferson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think?
You know what? I've always said we need to put the people first. Their humanity and yours is priceless.
Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
All right, let's get it going. Hey, I appreciate you for bringing me my shit.
No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick. Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
You see it. You see it.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Hmm, Thank you for the free stuff. Hmm, Okay, you're sealed. What else we got going on in here? Hmm.
Commander, considering the
More
danger and
glaring.
consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
But they don't work if they're unsealed and will explode if you try to open them.
Exactly right. But that whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
What kind of resistance can we expect upon landing?
Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Anything else?
Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Hmm. I mean, we could try hacking, unless they are too advanced for that.
Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Don't tell me to calm down.
Hey, we need to calm down, my boy.
Sacrificed what I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some egghead refugee from academia fouling it up.
You do remember who the commanding officer is on this mission, right?
I... Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose our lineup might be different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. All right. This door is sealed. All right, all of these doors are sealed. It's funny, there's a workbench in here later in the game. Hmm. Nice place you got here.
Dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a machine.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Look at me when you're talking to me. Hmm. Get your, get your ass out. All right, bet. Thank you very much.
Smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
Yeah, definitely giving Fallout vibes.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
You two, dead. Expiring without permission.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs. I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure.
All right, BRB. I'm gonna grab my snacks. I returned, and now I have snacks. All right, found a badge.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That don't work out? These could come in handy.
How Dashy be doing it? Oh, what y'all snacking on? Oh, powdered sugar donuts and protein pop tart. Ain't that how Dashy be doing it? Like, what up? It's Dashy. And welcome to Woo Woo. Another episode of what? Drop my controller. Stop it. Cease and desist. Damn it. It's always the controller drop. All right. Let's see real quick. Intercom. Manic Trick. Bro, these Pokemon names gotta chill, bro.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
Mm-hmm. How about pretend to be that dude? This is Cadet Robin Maury, subject number 831. Could you please shut down the defenses?
Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment.
Mental refreshment? That sounds like brainwashing. Or like getting your memory erased. So I'm gonna say the what now?
By the architect, you're one of those. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
Hey yo.
Sorry, I can't risk being sent to mental... forget I said that. It is my duty to report this. I'm sure the arbiters will come get you out of there when they have the time.
Alright. So I learned this the first time I played. If you go back and you put 1 point into speech right before you start, they'll give it to you. So for those who don't know, I'm definitely using a mod because I think this game was balanced terribly when when you first start the game. And the only way you really know what to put points into is if you've already played the game before. So they basically force you into a situation where you're most likely to fail most of the time and die a lot unnecessarily, or be forced to like do a bunch of dumbass traveling. Specifically because it's like you only get 2 skill points per level, right? You only get 2 skill points per level typically. And when you start, you can pick 3 categories to have 2 points in. So just imagine, I picked science, medical, and engineering. That's 2 points. The rest of these are supposed to be 0, and I'm only supposed to get another 2 points when I level the fuck up. So right now, if I would have chose medical, engineering, and science, I would have had 0 in speech, right? How many people you know are good public speakers, but then they also have education, right? As an educated person, having good diction kind of goes hand in hand sometimes, right? Disabilities as well as, you feel me, very, very specific factors can, negatively impact that. But for the most part, I feel like all of these should have been in one. The ones that you pick to specialize in should have been in like 2 or 3. That way, at the very least, you had a basic speech skill. And then when you go to like interact with other people later down the line in the game, then it becomes prevalent. Okay, some shit you can only access if you have a higher skill. So everything should be available to you in the beginning of the game. Like you should be able to do pretty much anything at that level of function. But then as the game progresses, you find it harder and harder to do different things because you didn't put most of your points into medical and science. So like maybe you got 6 points in like, engineering or something, but you only got 4 points in medical and you need one more point to be able to solve, the mystery. So then you go farm for a little bit until you can get that extra point. But the way they got it set up now, a lot of times when you level up, you'll have to dump 2 points into one thing just to get one specific cutscene to go your way. And then immediately after that, it's like 2 different opportunities for you to do something completely different. So they put you in a situation where it's like, mm, the gameplay experience really ain't hit for what it's supposed to hit for, because like you can't really farm enemies in this game without reloading your save, as well as starting war with different factions. Like you legitimately have to constantly pick off certain enemies of a certain faction to get like XP and shit, or you got to do all of the side missions. But again, like I said, the balancing is a little bit off, so it ends up being kind of like pointless for any reason other than, you know, some of the corny jokes and, just running around shooting people. And it's like, in a way, Fallout was very similar, but there was enough of a plot still attached to the gameplay that actually made you want to explore. Whereas with this is an open world, so it being linear means, for the most part, you know exactly where you're supposed to go. Very specific missions make you go here, then there. Oh, take this from location A to location B. Like it's pretty straightforward.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate.
All right, so we
Okay,
finna skip
that's it.
this.
And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were. What? I know I should. By the architect, you're one. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
Now, remember what I said in the beginning when you choose 3 different skills to have, or 3 different traits or whatever, you get 2 points in each of those that you chose, but you don't get any points in anything else. So you start the game and immediately come across a problem where if you didn't pick the right shit, you won't be able to pull this off. And you'll literally fail at the beginning of the game. Like basically you got set up for failure. Because if by coincidence you don't pick the speech bubble at all, you won't have the points necessary. And it's just like, I feel like that wasn't really necessary. They could have made it a little bit more fun anyway by making sure it was more balanced out. But I'm far from the only content creator who noticed that. It's a lot of other people who, you know, They've been giving review videos saying that The Outer Worlds 2 fell flat.
I
We gonna
can't
see.
do that. I mean, I would, it's just... You know what, though? In your condition, you're unlikely to even remember this discussion. So it should be of no consequence to me. I will disable the defenses for you, Maori. But in the off chance you happen to recollect any of this, I beg you never speak of it. And please, do not go around pressing any buttons or fussing with any more whatsits. You wouldn't want to be sent back to... I mean, reassigned again?
Nice. Slick how you...
Okay, now here's the problem I have with that. I pretty much said the same thing to him the first time and the second time. But the second time, the little speech bubble pops up, where the only difference is this time he just randomly has a thought like, wait a minute, you were through mental refreshment. You're probably not going to remember this anyway. I asked him the same thing both times, but suddenly this is the time where like all of a sudden he remembers the mental refreshment thing. It's like, bruh, the whole, speech shit, it's like at the very least you could have added a type of dialogue that actually made that make a little bit more sense. Where it's like as a person with a speech skill, don't just slap a speech skill icon and then you just give it to me for no reason. Try to make the dialogue reflect the impact my character has because of that speech skill. And that's kind of what I liked about Fallout a lot more. When certain shit would go down in Fallout, it would be because you chose the right option. And there would be certain options that seem like maybe that seems a little bit right technically. But like, yeah, you had a couple of things here and there where talking to people a certain way produce certain results. But now it's just like you're giving me a random statement that kind of sorta makes it seem like I asked him in a way that was completely different, when in reality it's just like y'all just kind of ran through, it seems, and uh different options and was like, all right, this is the right option because we said it's the right option and we don't really have to, you know, show you this shit having an effect.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves.
I'm not gonna waste time congratulating myself, but I am gonna waste a little bit of time up in this fucking hideout looking at y'all shit. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but I'm taking it. What's this? Hmm. I think the problem is I prefer, as a person who's like a jack of many trades or, a jack of all trades, um, I kind of get irritated with people not having multiple skills. And then I got to remember like over 54% of the adult population in the United States has the reading and comprehension of a sixth grader or below. So like they're like people who are in on development teams are probably developing games for people that like genuinely have no concept of, writing to a certain point. Like I'm sitting here thinking about it because I watched a lot of old movies, played a lot of old games that had well written dialogue and different twists and turns and in a plot. But like games nowadays are being made by and made for a lot of people that don't really have those critical thinking skills. Like AI slop. Like as human beings, we are producing our own type of AI slop. Like a certain AI slop that comes from people just dumping different prompts and shit into the engine and repeatedly, skimming off the top for different content creators. But ultimately, like we as human beings seem to be also making our own type of slop, where the worst and most regurgitated aspects of, you feel what I'm saying, our creativity, right? The most regurgitated, selfish, shallow ass versions of our creativity keeps getting put out into the world because essentially, like nobody's pushing the standard, like to I guess a healthier,
Commander, the situation is becoming
more
more
consistent
fluid than I'd originally planned for.
level.
We've got to change our
Yeah.
approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
So which one we doing? We sneaking and creeping, or we getting into a shootout? What we doing? Hmm. I'm thinking about doing the sneaking and peeking and creeping and peeking and sneaking. Matter of fact,
Kinda figured that'd be your choice.
I'm gonna do
Laura
the,
and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs.
what is this? A
We'll stay
jellicent?
well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander. Everyone's
What is a
word carries
jellicent? I don't know what it
consequences.
is, but I want to catch it.
Whatever's going on here is as bad as the chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing...
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
You know what's weird? I saw the maintenance tunnel when I first walked in, and I was like, there might be a key to this bitch somewhere. And then Shorty started talking, and I remembered this is the maintenance tunnel that she asked you to go to. Any goodies?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared.
I did it.
Encountered one guard.
Hmm.
Been dealt with. You should have seen it.
Ah,
Wasn't
shit.
pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Got any thought to how we ought to proceed? Being awfully quiet.
It's coming. Honest. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Run up on me like that. Made me nervous. Me? Can't wait to punch the shit out of somebody. Okay. Yeah, I know about awareness and stealth. But I wonder if you could see me through the glass. Nope. And that's another thing. Enemies in this game cannot see you through the glass at all, which I thought was a little bit, thought was a little counterproductive for a game. What's this over here? Scrap metal. Scrap, 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 metal. What you mean you can't see me through the glass that I can see you
Nice in
through?
the maintenance access for you, with instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
What? Am I supposed to run up in here? Or Hmm.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you slide
That's why I
because you're
love
not even in my
my
way.
sovereign.
You're just doing your own thing, my boy. You don't deserve that.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in. It's sad to see.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
Famous last words. Give me them cheeks, boy. Me. Give me them cheeks. Nobody's cheeks are safe. I'm poking everybody's cheeks. Okay, look through the messages so I can get access to information. This bit cartridge. Anything in here? Another mag bit. I need that. I don't kill custodial staff. Y'all are literally out here just doing your thing. Oh, is this the...
I've left some
Okay, so
distraction
it's the
devices
door
in
on
a
the other
floor
side.
panel by
Okay.
the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Okay, okay, I'll wait. All right. Damn it. Aha. I got some stuff I can use to reprogram the automax. How long? Oh, 120? Okay, 40 minutes left. It's a distraction device. You can use it to basically make little noises and shit. You worried about people finding you.
Bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie.
Somebody, infected!
Come on. I know you saw me.
Contact lost. Probably hold up somewhere. Disagreeable business. You think too much. Come upon me unawares. You will answer for it.
Stupid. This is like being in a horror movie as the bad guy.
Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
I have a request. Give me them cheeks. You're gonna go in the opposite direction. Come on.
All it took was some... That it
gander.
Yep. Give me them cheeks. I'm poking everybody cheeks. All right, let me see what you got in here. You got some snacks? Mag pick, I need that. What's this? Any information up in here? The warden quarterly report, blah blah blah. Okay. I'm gonna just disable it.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
Wait, there is a pipe up there. Is that? Let me. Damn it. Just trying to get up on top of here to see if there's anything up here. Anything? Nothing's. And it's weird because they got steps here, which means they knew somebody was going to come up here, but none of them dudes thought to look up. That's the real crime.
We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
Ooh, I got a lot of mechs. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get it. I need it. Health. Disable the mechs. Everything's good in these streets.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
What you mean something's not right? It's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see.
Also, I hate the fact that you hear them talking, but like if you ran as fast as you could the moment you saw it, you would miss everything they're saying. So you have to do something like you have to have an unnatural reaction of just standing there and not doing shit. Otherwise, you'll cut off the dialogue. And then you gotta walk in.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond health. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area.
Yeah, that man losing hella blood.
Acknowledged. Adding, staunch the bleeding to priority queue. This unit will relocate Agent Abara to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. No choice but to keep pushing forward.
System is resumed.
I'm trying to get used to this. Stupid. It's kind of hard to get used to this aim. Switching from mobile to console, and then the different type of like sensitivity. That should be fucking me up. Sensitivity switching just claps my cheeks every time.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once, please.
Oh yeah, I remember this. This is actually a good thing.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security ops cannot even be reached despite all of my attempts. This should be impossible. The automechs all returned to their charging stations and deactivated. And then there was the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
Hey, this is an emergency, homeboy. I need to get to the skip labs as soon as possible, expeditiously.
By the matriarch, your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom, but you're not Mallory, which means I let an unauthorized person into the facility. No. I am ruined. You've played me for a fool, talked me into an action that borders on treason. And now, the price must be paid. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you do this to me?
Hey, look, I won't tell if you won't tell.
They need no witness to convict me. My demerits assure they'll be interrogating me about all this. They'll read my guilt on my face, hear the failure in my words. No matter how I try to conceal it, I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does.
I mean, you're afraid of mental refreshment, but you'll just like go along with it, boy. Fuck all that. Lie.
Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter
Wait,
Kessler's
had her Eve.
terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead.
Hey, I can help you out, my boy. Don't even worry about it. I got you.
What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection. I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure. You'd do that for me? Yes, at once.
Let me up in these labs, my boy.
Protectorate.
Yeet. What? I should be able to jump up here. What is this? What is this? My character got both of their legs and they got no hops. No hops. Hurry up, DeVries.
This is all going wrong. Niles, he was a promising agent, but we've got no time for grieving. Take the lift behind you and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station, lest his sacrifice be for nothing.
What's all this? Statues? Yeah. I'm taking everything. Even the shit I don't need, I'm taking it. Let me up in here. Nah. Let me up in here, Natalie. No, Natalie, let me up in here, Natalie. All right, what do we got? Jewelry. Anybody in here? Hey, I'm a professor. I can do stuff.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. It would be fantastic. It is not our place to question.
You're right. It's not your place to question. It's just your place to die, bitch. Well, that was easy.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding.
DeVries, damn it. Delete all demerits. I got you, my boy. Oh shit. All right, what y'all got? Mm, give me all the ammunitions. I want it all. Give it to me. All right, DeVries. Let's do this. The hell is there something over here? Oh, nice. Let me up in here.
Power system is malfunctioning.
I know about distractions, bitch. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna stab one of y'all.
Into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating
All
at
right.
peak efficiency at all times.
The skip drive is now
Stupid. Y'all saw that? I finally got my aim right.
We must all fulfill our duty to the protectorate, but none of us can do it alone.
Hmm.
Remember,
Feel every single solitary fully realized piece of me knowing exactly what I was doing with this pistol. Your stupid ass ran up and got punched in your shit. How does it feel? How'd I get punched in your shit? How does it feel to get punched in your shit? Let me stop. All right, anything else? Any other goodies? Yeah. See, I'm the one that be coming in and taking the cheeks. Gotta deal with your big head ass. Are you turning left? You're turning left. Can I? Is it possible for me to stab you while you're looking in the other direction? What if I just... Which side are you coming from? You're coming from that side.
Giving chase.
Someone hiding?
Yes. But I'm not going to tell you that.
State your business. Hello? They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged.
Give me your cheeks. And you're dumb as hell because you can't see through windows. Give me your cheeks. And this is all I'm going to do. The whole time I'm playing this game. Sneaking up on people. Taking their cheeks. I could probably kill everybody in this room if I tried hard enough. Question is, do I feel like trying that hard? Maybe, maybe not. Well, don't even have to kill everybody in the room. That's lovely. All right, DeVries.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. And here I was certain an agent known for their academic pursuits would be slowed down by the chance to examine a culture none outside this colony had ever seen. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
I mean, so I guess all of this wasn't just because you're horrible at your job.
You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply, simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die, and you along with it.
Convenient how someone else is always being sacrificed in these scenarios, but hey, that's just me making an observation.
Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either.
I mean, and Niles is just collateral damage. That's the homie. Niles Zabara, lady, got caught in the fucking blast.
I was fond of him too.
Well,
Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice.
Hi, Brownie.
But the
I'm
plan
streaming.
cares not for our wants.
hi.
I can't risk the delicate balance.
Say hello to the stream, Brownie.
The mathematical computations
Hi,
involved
people.
are very specific.
Hey, it's not too late. The boy Niles is still alive. You could turn yourself around, DeVries.
There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
Hakuna Matata. For the most part, it wasn't, but mostly Fridays at work is horrendous, especially when it's one, payday, and two, people are just like, I got paid, time to get myself a little sweet treat, or it's like, it's Friday, time to treat myself, and they all come down to the bullshit for me to make them their sweet treat. But a customer didn't buy anything. He just asked me what I like drinking. I was like, oh, I just drink chai. I was like, what size do you usually get? I get grande, large. I was like, let me buy you one. I was like, why? I was like, oh, you deserve something nice. I was like,
You do.
thank you.
You do deserve the nice things, bro.
It
You
was just
are.
so random because all I did was wave. I was like, hey! And he was like, hey! And then he walked up, but then he came back just to buy me a beverage and then leave. So I go, oh, shit, alright.
I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, who is this extra fine, splendiferous woman standing before me, giving me the most beautifulest smile of all time I've ever seen to my shits?
How
She
dare
needs
you
some
slide
chai.
in compliments. How dare you.
I dare, because I'm your brownie. That's what we do.
What'd you say, Hermie?
Oh, hold on. Let me unmute y'all, because I'm about to end my stream anyway, so it's cool.
Okay. I was about to buy it. Hermie, why is my box heavy as fuck?
I threw a couple extra things in there.
What did you put in my fucking box? Because Darren brought it in, he was just like, it's heavy. Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's heavy?
Yeah,
So I'm about to
yeah,
open
brownie.
it. I'm about to open it now, so I'm just like, why is my shit heavy? The fuck did you put it? Negro.
Yeah. Feel every
Fuck, I went
peak.
down. I didn't want to rotate this way. No.
Rotate.
I went. I got. Fuck. I got too much shit going on.
Why do you have so much shit going on? Chill it.
You're not hearing me, Val.
I'm sure right as a fucking bear.
You were out there for almost 10 years.
Alright, what are you playing?
I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm playing zombies.
Zombies.
There's two bears. Okay, fuck me.
And I am playing The Outer Worlds 2.
They're both charging me. Why are they both charging me? I'm bleeding. Ow.
Okay, so the first thing I open is the Skittles thing, the fruity lollipop Skittles.
Oh, that's what I got too.
Yeah, this is the it's the lollipop Skittles. I think I did see you have these, Brownie.
Welcome back to
I was like,
consciousness,
I want to try some too, and I got the lucky goldfish that are peach and mango flavor, and they're ridiculously cute because they are actually shaped like goldfish. They're 3D style.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute. When I open them, I will show you. I got my I got my peach Pepsi, my white peach oolong Pepsi.
Yeah, the white peach oolong Pepsi is surprisingly not bad. I thought it was gonna taste weird, but it actually tastes pretty good.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did did I ask for two?
No.
Nigga.
Not ask for two.
I do what I want.
I know.
Were you slick and trying like, she said one, but I'm gonna do two. I see what you did, because you did the same thing with the Fanta, you heathen.
Hey, you said you wanted one. You didn't say how many times I could add one.
Yeah.
Not you throwing in math, because you know I hate math. The jasmine and peach flavored
Hey, I mean,
soda.
he's not wrong. You never specified how many ones I could add.
Okay, so 6 times 6.
I really like how the bottle is formed, because it's just a twisty little baby. But also I know it tastes good. Oh, and my which one was this? It's the peach oolong tea, and the sexy 50 ball along with the grape one. I think I got. Yeah, it was the wait. Oh, I didn't have it on here, but I know this one is grape flavor, grape tea. Grape was it grape white tea? It was grape something. I'm pretty sure it's the tea. And my snack bread. It's so big. Look how big my pumpkin bread is.
Hold on, I'm gonna slide off this stream real quick and see what's good with this unboxing.
I can't. I got so many zombies and my teammates are dying because they're trash.
It's this pumpkin bread that you can just snack on and also like make sandwiches and stuff with. I'm opening the stuff now. This
All right. Mute my desktop audio real quick so I can end the stream. Thank y'all for coming. I'll probably stream 2 hours at a time until I get more consistent viewership. Unless I have a day off and I'm not doing nothing, then I'm gonna just stream the whole day, you know? But yeah, thank y'all for popping in. Sitting around while I ate my little wait, which way? My snacks. I was trying to figure out which way to point because the shit is reversed. Yeah, got my snacks. Got all my Kirby shit with the light in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally getting the ball rolling with my aesthetic. My little Twitch aesthetic. But yeah, as always, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how the hell you supposed to know if somebody else really love you? And be yourself. Because being somebody else takes way too much fucking effort. You got enough on your plate already, don't you? I am Pretty Blicky, aka your favorite baby father, aka the best baby father. And I'm out.